All right, welcome to Geek News for September 17th, 2019. First story, you reading that correctly. Universal sets release dates for count them, two new M. Night Shyamalan thrillers, which are probably... Is it really a thriller if you can predict a twist? Really? Because after the first couple of Shyamalan movies, I could pretty much predict how it was going to end. So is it really suspense if you can predict the twist? The first of the currently untitled projects, both of which will be independently financed, will premiere in theaters on February 26, 2021, with the second following on February 17th, 2023. Shyamalan continues to create exciting, highly original stories that keep global audiences on the edge of their seats. Now, I will say, I liked Unbreakable. I haven't seen Glass, admittedly. I haven't seen Glass. The Sixth Sense was good. But all the other movies that I've seen from Shyamalan, they were predictable. And it's like, I don't want to be able to predict the outcome of the movie. I mean, by the time I got around to watching Signs, I was like, oh, there's water all over the house. That's the MacGuffin. I mean, seriously. Highly original stories that keep global audiences on the edge of their seats. No, don't. Once you already realize what his formula is, it's not that scary. I'm a ding-dong. Yeah, exactly. Universal Pictures President Peter Kramer said of the news in a press statement, "There is no one like him." Yeah, there is no one as predictable as him. Unless maybe a feminist makes more movies and then neck and neck. He is a master filmmaker working at the height of his powers, and we're honored that... What powers? Unbreakable and Glass aside, what powers? The power to be absolutely predictable? The power to take, a well-beloved anime and turn it into a crap movie because, the owners of the IP didn't want him using their stuff? Yes, I'm talking about The Last Airbender. What powers? I am Shyamalan. I have the power of utter monotony. The fuck? He is and we're honored that he has once again chosen Universal to be the home for his next two incredible projects. You mean predictable projects? Shyamalan added, there are wonderful studios out there, but Universal has made it a mandate to release original films. They are the best at finding an audience for new stories with unexpected tones. Your tones are just about as expected as me finding nobody on the other side of the fucking door when I open it up right now. Seriously. I believe original films are crucial to the longevity of the theatrical experience, and make original films that we can't predict. I'm also excited to be working with them again and bringing new stories to the movie screen for years to come. Stories that people will predict as soon as they put their butt in the seat. The release of both films will continue the partnership between Universal and Shyamalan, which has led to the financial success of past films like The Visit, which I haven't seen, $98.5 million worldwide on a $5 million budget. The Split, $278.5 million on a $9 million budget. Glass, $247 million on a $20 million budget. So he makes them cheap. That's the only reason you're making profit is because oh my God, he makes them cheap. Why do you think you're making money off of him? Oh my God. Oh, Lord have mercy. The next Castlevania game is coming to Android and iOS devices. The push for mobile games continues. Some of you might not be aware that Koji Igarashi, the father of Castlevania series, left Konami 5 years ago to conceive a spiritual successor of the franchise called Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Well, it looks like Konami will release a new Castlevania game after all, just not on the platform that was expected. Grimoire of Souls is the new Castlevania game that Konami silently unveiled at the Tokyo Game Show 2019 last week. Unlike the previous games, this one will come to iOS and Android smartphones probably next year, which is a platform nobody expects a Castlevania game to be released on, so there's going to be a problem when that happens probably. The announcement came along with a trailer that reveals some of the iconic characters we will be able to play, such as Simon Belmont and Alucard. At least it's not Pachinko, yeah. Alright, so now I am going to... We're going to watch that trailer now, because you know me. If there's a trailer, we're going to watch it.
をどいてもらおう。一族を誇りにかけて。我の森先の王子よ。行きましょう。
After this one. Trademark discovery suggests Klonoa, Mr. Driller, and Splatterhouse might be making a comeback. Klonoa Archives on Twitter believes the trademark is likely referring to a port or new entry of unspecified Klonoa title, while Go Nintendo further explains how the trademark has ties to the original game known as Klonoa Door to Pantomile in the United States. Let's slide that down. A remake of the original 2.5D platform game was previously released on the Wii in 2009, featuring updated visuals and a remixed soundtrack. So it looks like there's a new trademark that's been filed by Bandai and Namco. Klonoa of the Wind Encore. So. There was probably an option for that. I just didn't click on it. But so there you go. So that's the first scuttlebutt. You probably heard it here first. This comes from the NintendoLife.com website. And the final story for the Geek News for the day: Warner Brothers Animation to develop animated film, and I'm losing my ability to speak. Animation to develop animated film based on Funko Pop figures. Yeah, you heard it. For more than 20 years, Funko Incorporated has been manufacturing toys and collectible figures based on some of pop culture's most beloved characters and properties. It all began when Funko founder Mike Becker released a nostalgia-fueled bobblehead line called Wacky Wobblers. Did I forget? As of 2019, more than 25,000 retail outlets across the globe that sell Funko Pop figurines, and today we've discovered word that Warner Brothers Animation Group has optioned the rights to Funko. So what do you do when you purchase one of the most world-recognizable toys on store shelves? You make a movie out of it! Oh my god. After securing the rights to Funko, Warner Animation Group plans to develop and produce an animated film based on the mega popular toy brand. And you heard it here, folks. Thanks for stopping by my little geek channel in corner of the internet. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, that's what the like button is for. If you didn't, well, there's that other button down there. There is a subscribe button. If you haven't yet, I'll give you that option by just letting you know it's down there. There is a bell, however fickle it does tend to be. And there are also links in the description to not only the trailer, but ways to support the content on this channel, other channels, and on blogs that I have as well. Until next time, guys, stay geeky.